Yeah. Text number 16, 17. Yeah. Okay. Om Namah Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namah Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namah Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Janmadi Asayatanyatitaratas Chartas Vigyan Surat Ten Brahma Hridayadi Kavai Munti Atsuraya Tejovari Yata Vinimatrati Sagramsa Dhamna Sena Sada Kukam Satyam Param Dhimahi Nigama Kalpo Taragalitam Palam Sukhamukad Amritam Dravya Samitam Pivat Bhagavatara Samhalayam Ura Hora Shika Bhavuka. Please repeat. Tam tasya vinayam društva desanscha tad upadrutan krudo musalam adat adata halam chari jugam saya tam tasya vinayam društva desansa chatat upadrutan krudo musalam adata kak halam chari jighansaya tam tasya vinayam društva desam chatat upadrutan krudo musalam adata halam chari jighansaya. Tam tasya vinayam društva desancha tadupadrutam krudo musalam adata halam chari jaghansaya. Mataji. Tam tasya vinayam društva desam cha tadupadrutam Krudamusalamadata Alamchari Jigansaya. Mataji, anybody else? Namasaram Krishna Desanchata Vipadrita Krudamusalamadata Alamchari Jigansaya. Okay. So what word meaning? Tam, that, tasya, his, abhinayam, rudeness, drishta, seeing, desan, the kingdoms, cha, and, tat, by him, upadrutan, disrupted, krudha, angry, musalam, his club, adata, took, halam, his plow, cha, and, ari, the enemy, jigansaya, intending to kill. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivinoda Swami Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Lord Balaram saw the apes' rude behavior and thought of the destructions he had created in the surrounding kingdoms. Thus the Lord angrily took up his club and his plough weapon, having decided to put his enemy to death. Purport. The word abhinayam means without humility. Dvida, completely lacking in modesty and humility, shamelessly performed the most wicked activities. Lord Balaram knew of the great disturbances Dvida had caused to people in general. Apart from vulgar behavior, the ape was exhibiting in the Lord's own presence. The offensive ape would now have to die. Next verse, text number 7. Translation. Mighty Dvida also came forward to do battle. Uprooting a sala tree with one hand, he rushed towards Balaram and struck him on the head with a tree trunk. Then, verse number text 18. Up to 18 or up to 19? 17. Okay. So, we saw here before that, Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnana Janasaraka Shakurnitam Jena Tasmin Sri Gurube Nama Sri Chaitanya Manavishtam Stapitam Jena Bhutale Swayangrupam Kada Mayang Dadati Sapadangam Padantikam Sri Vandehang Sri Guru Sri Jutapada Kamalam Sri Gurung Vaishnancha Sri Rupam Sagratam Sagana Raghunatha Mitang Sriyam Jivam Sadhutam Savadhutam Parijana Saitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padam Sagana Lalita Sri Visaganitam Cha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatpate Gopesa Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastute Tapta Kanchani Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanusuti Devi Pranamami Haripriye Panchakalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhuye Vacha Patitanam Pavinebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah. Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gauravakta Vrinda Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Mukhaṁ karoti vācālaṁ pangulaṁ gatigirim yatkrupātamahଂ vande gurudevadinatārine yatkrupātamahଂ vande paramanandamādhavam ॐ नारायणं नमस्कृतं नरो चैव नरोत्तमं देवी सरस्वती व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत् नष्टाप्रायेषु भद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवती उत्तमश्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टिकी. We see here Lord Balaram, he could not tolerate the impudence and misbehavior of Dvida, even in his presence. How dangerous situation is this? When your Guru Maharaj is present here, suppose you are committing some mistake, it is immediately noted down. If your Guru Maharaj is not here, if you are committing some mistakes, somehow or other, it takes some time to be in effect. However, if your Guru Maharaj or Krishna, in front of Krishna, if you are committing some offenses, it has immediate effect. That is why it has been stated in Nectar of Devotion that there are so many offenses are there. You have to be very careful while you are present in front of the deity. So in front of deity, you will never speak a lie. Don't yell out. Don't yell with anybody in front of deity. Don't come with a gorgeous dress. Like it is said like a blue color dress. Don't wear in front of Kishori, in front of deity. It is an offense. And don't pass airs in front of deity. Don't, so many instructions. Don't shout, don't talk loudly in front of Kishori. And don't pay obeisances to anyone except your Guru in front of deity. So these are some offenses to be avoided in front of the deity. Don't cry loudly in front of deity. Don't sleep in front of the deity. Don't lay down in front of deity. Don't show your foot in front of deity. So all these are the several rules and regulations. It is mentioned in Nectar of Devotion. Here, Dvida, being a demon, how can he know the intricacy of the rules of the scriptures? Lord Balaram is present. In front of him, he is doing all nonsensical things. Who will tolerate it? After all, he is Lord Balaram. First expansion of Krishna. So how can he tolerate? Even he may tolerate, but Krishna can tolerate. See, for example, that then when Krishna was lying down and when Ananta Sayana and Lakshmi is massaging his lotus feet, at that time, one devotee came just to test him, whether he is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. He came and, I think Durvasa, he came and kicked at his heart with his foot. So Krishna could tolerate because he knew what is the purpose of his coming and he tolerated. And in presence of your wife, if somebody insult you, how will you feel? Hmm? And if it is a lonely poor, means nobody is there, it's okay. Something happened to you, you may tolerate. But in presence of your wife, in, Lakshmi ji is massaging his lotus feet, and this rishi came and he kicked at his on his feet on the chest of Lord Vishnu. Then Lord Vishnu is telling, and Krishna is telling whether you did you get hurt by hitting my chest? So this is the tolerance power of Krishna. And that is why, and also we see that Tunadapi Sunachana, Tarvapi Saisuna, that Lord Chaitanya taught that how to be tolerant than more than a tree and more than a straw on the street. Lord Chaitanya taught. But Balaram, he cannot tolerate all these things because so and although he must have tolerated, however, his disciples, mainly his favorite devotees like gopis, they are present and they are being harassed. They are being given a very hard time by Divida, the gorilla. And he is insulting in very vulgar way. Not by talking nor not by doing something, but very vulgar way. Hmm? So how can he tolerate? So he is immediately taking the action now. Hmm? Like it has been seen, it has been experienced that when death comes to anyone, when death comes, people they say, no, why he died? Because he did this, he did that, he did that. Anybody can claim that death comes without any giving any reasons. You analyze any person, any of your friend has died. You or anyone has died. You may say, why did he die? Because of his old age. Because he was so old. Or why did he die? His son died at so young age. Why? Eh? Sure, he got something. Some reason must be behind. Why a person is on the streets getting accident and died. What is the reason? He may not have seen the vehicle is coming behind or is crossing. Some reason must be there due to his foolishness. So Yamaraj, when he comes to take the soul, he gives sufficient warning also. And that is why without warning, Yamaraj will not take away you. Warning sign will come before your death. Because Supreme Lord is in your heart, He will tell you, hey, this time is coming, you have to depart. Come on, get ready. A warning will come from your heart. But if you don't hear that warning, then who can help? But only the intelligent persons, devotees, they can know that, oh, my immediate death is approaching now. So I have to get ready. Like Srila Prabhupada. What did he say? He said, and now see, at the last moments, what he said, it means during his departure times, he said, Krishna has given me choice now. Whether I have to live here or I have to go back. He, I conquered about my sleep, I conquered on my food and on prasadam, everything. But now Krishna is giving a choice to me. You want to stay, to continue your service, or you want to come back to me? Prabhupada said, before his departure. So you may say, okay, Prabhupada, when he was in Vrindavan, he was just preparing to come to the West to preach on the instruction of his Guru. So that Prabhupada actually not interested, because who will be interested at the age of 70 to leave the Vrindavan, place like Vrindavan, and come to these horrible places here? But Krishna said, no, you go, please, I will take care of you. He came in his dream and told, you go, I'll take care of him, of you. So Also in the boat, while he was sailing out in the ocean, he got 2 times massive heart attack. During that time, Krishna came in his dream. I am taking charge of this boat. Don't worry, and you will be all right. There are so many storm and everything came, but Krishna took care of his pure devotee. So pure, when you will become so pure, you can know about your future, about your past. You can become like Trikalagya. Trikalagya means you can know your future, what will happen. You can know about your present, know your past, so everything. That's perfection, siddhi, you can achieve. So anyway, what I was trying to say, Krishna gives sufficient warning before you departs. Because devotee knows from his own heart, because Paramatma is there. Paramatma is residing in our heart. Whereas the materialistic people, they know the warning what? By some bodily symptom. Bodily symptom. When you will have, when you will death will approach, when you will be, your age will advance, what will happen? So many bodily symptoms that you cannot able to see nicely, your eyesight will be decreased, and your skin will be loosened, and you cannot hear properly. Hmm? You have to speak up. You cannot speak nicely, but that is why it is recommended speak. Now you have to chant nicely. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. You never know at the last moment you may able to chant or not, because kapha vata, vata pitta will be so much imbalanced. There are 3 things in your body. What are those things? Kapha, cough, pitta, it's biles, mucus, everything. Vayu, air, kapha, vayu, pitta. So these 3 things, vayu means air. So these 3 things, when it is in balance in your body, you are perfect. One thing out of these 3 is imbalanced, then you are in disease condition. What is that? You are in, oh, hey, I am getting fever, I am getting this, because imbalance of all these 3 things. Any one of that, these 3 things, you get imbalanced in your body. So that is why you are taking medicine to make it proper, in balance, to bring back to the balanced stage. When there are so many symptoms will be there. Do you know at the time of death what happens? Because our body is full of, let me recollect, very, very nice philosophy. So, during death time, what happens? Our body is made up of what? 5 things. What? Earth, water, fire, air, ether. Okay? This earth, water, fire, air, ether. So, first of all, earth will go away from you, from your body. How? What is that? Earth symptom is nothing but smell, smelling power. So when your death will come, this is confidential knowledge I am giving from Bhagavatam. Please take it in your heart. So during death time, what will happen? So when you can know, when anybody will bring you anything to smell, you won't feel anything. Any perfume you bring to near to your nose, you will feel nothing. That you can know my death is coming. My death, maybe after a couple days or 3 days or 5 days, I will die. I will die. This is the first symptom. What? Earth will go away from your body. Okay? Then, water, you will not feel like thirsty. What will happen? You will not feel like thirsty. Then, water will go away. And then, earth, water, fire. When your fire will go away from your body, your body will be, you have seen any death, a person who is dying in the deathbed, you will see if his body is very cold. Huh? Then what do you think? Oh, this man is going to die after maybe 3-4 hours. Understood? This is the only symptom. Your body will be very cold. What are the times? Then water is gone from your body, cold. Then, then last step is then ether. Ether means there is another symptom for ether means you cannot recognize anything, you cannot see anything. You know. Then finally air. That is why you are like Gotikia. Gotikia means very hard to breathe. Struggle to breathe, struggle to breathe. Finally, life air goes away. All Panchabhuta, all your five elements from your body, they go away one after another, and death. These are the symptoms at the dying stage. So these are materialistic symptoms. But a devotee, he knows when he has to die. Because of his yogic power. Yogic power means by perfection. By this chanting, sincerely. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. He clearly chant and achieve perfection. So what happened? Then he can know my time has come. I have to leave. And then Krishna gives, empower them what time they have to leave. So in Bhagavad Gita it has been mentioned, if you die in the day times, and particular day, and then if you have to push your life force through Brahmarandra, here is a Brahmarandra, so you have to push through the back Kundalini. You have, if you know the Kundalini in yoga, there is a system that is Kundalini. Then what is that? You have to increase that Mani chakra, and then there are so many chakras are there. Navel stage, heart stage, then throat stage, then what is that? Then this eye stage, third eye stage, then finally Brahmarindra stage. You have to push out that life force. Then you go back to wherever you desire. You want to go any planet. That's why Prabhupada has written journey to easy planets. So like that, if you want to go to Brahmaloka, you can go at that moment. You can go to Krishna Loka, you can go to that time. So at a particular time, these yogis, they try to leave their body. But for devotees, they don't care all these things. Why? Prabhupada has told that because my devotee has dedicated full of his life in my devotional service, Krishna takes care. Krishna takes care of that soul. Kutasmarami, like there is a very nice word in what? In Upanishad. What is that? Whatever I have done to you, please remember me. The devotee is praying at the time of death. Please remember me. So that Krishna will take care of your soul. They are not worried about that. About all this yogic process. Anyway, these are the symptoms before the death and warning. So, for each and everyone who has to leave the body, they get warning. Okay, you cannot say Yamaraj take away your soul without letting you know. No, he lets you know, but you are not able to aware of that because of mode of ignorance. One person is thinking, oh, here was a very nice person was there. He's now Subarao. If you have, he used to do Sunday feast and arrange everything. Subarao, what happened? He knows about there is just snow. It may fall down, he may slip out his leg. But why he was going? That is the moment Krishna is warning you, don't go, don't do this, don't do that. But if you foolishly would do that, what will happen? You lose your life. His leg slipped away and he fell into the deep of the well. Another person, one very nice devotee we had. You remember what is his name? Jai Krishna. Jai Krishna, he had Poland devotee, he had memorized so many But all the verses of Bhagavad Gita. What he did? He went to Mexico, he was bathing in the ocean. Krishna must have given warning. There is a current inside. Current, don't go inside, don't go inside, more inside. He was out of ecstasy. Haribol, he just picked up his hand and he entered and the current, he was cut in current. So warning comes, but if you do not understand that warning, what can be done? That is why Krishna give warning from your heart. Don't do this, don't do that. So here, so that means Balaram, he was seeing that the Divida is trying to, he's keep on offending, doing so many mistakes, one after another. So what happens? Then just like what, in Bhagavatam it has stated, why we know something is wrong, but we are forcible to do that. Is asking. I know this is bad thing, but sometimes I am as if someone is impelling me to do that things. Why? He is asking to Krishna. I don't want to do that things, but some circumstance arise, I am forced, as if somebody is pushing me. You do this, do this mistake, do this mistake. Sinful things. Why you are doing this? So, wait, question answer exam will come. So, so the thing is, here, there is in Bhagavatam is saying, one very, very nice verse, Nunnam pramatta kurute vikarma, yad indriya pritya apranoti, na sadhu manne yat atmaniyam, asanna api klesada asadeha, asanna api klesada asadeha. Because you have got this material body, how did you get your material body? How did you? Just by automatic process? No. Purusha prakriti stohi. Purusha prakriti stohi. Bhungte prakriti jan gunan. Karanam guna sangasya sad asad joni janmasu. Sad asad joni janmasu. You got birth because of your karma. Because of your past karma. You got a particular type of body. You got a human body, somebody is tiger body, somebody is dog body. Because of what? Karanam guna sangasya. Because of association with mode of nature. Mode of nature. Because at the time of death, if you are in mode of goodness, you will get a mode of goodness body. You may take birth as human beings. If you are in mode of ignorance, you may, whatever thought must have been present at that moment. Suppose you are like in Bhagavad Gita, as you mentioned, if you are very prone to eat meat, fish, what will happen? Krishna will give you, go get a tiger body, enjoy whatever meats you want to eat. Okay? If you want to always to try to be naked body, I want to wear very only little things, little dress. So what happened? Krishna says, okay, go ahead. If you are thinking like that, naked body at the time of death, you will become a tree. What will happen? Next life, you will become a tree. Okay, tree is standing naked. Year and year. So it is very risky. Karanam guna sangasya sad asad. You may get joni janmasu. You may get a very good birth or very bad birth according to your karma. So, yeah. So, Prakriti, what I was trying to say, Nunnam pramatta kurute vikarma. Nunnam pramatta. Pramatta means you become mad. Become mad. Pramatta. Nunnam pramatta kurute vikarma. You are as if forced to do some bad things. Why? Why? Next line is Yat indriya pritya apronati. Because of your senses, you want to gratify your senses. Gratify your senses. Indriya pritya. Apronati. You are accepting that. Apronati means you are accepting. Why? No, I must do this. There is a, like that, beg, borrow, what? Beg, borrow, steal. What is that? Three things are there. Beg, borrow, beg, steal. First, you know, one more begging. If you want something, today is Thanksgiving Friday, what is that called? Black Friday. So people are going to the store to buy so many things. They don't have money. Bill is coming to home. Oh, I have to pay tax bill, property tax. I have this at the end of this month. But they are getting in the yad idra pritrapanoti. No, I must now sale is going on. Now laptop is $100 discount. I'm getting. So what will happen? Whole night they will stand and queue. I was like that also one of the time. Anyway, so whole night they are standing on the line. They don't have money. They use credit card. Okay, say they are such a foolish person. They cannot pay that money instantly. They use credit card. Okay, after 1 month it will be 20% required. They will give one chance. 1 month is no interest. After 1 month, if you cannot pay, what will happen? 20% interest. So where is your discount? You could not pay in 1 month. So you are paying 20% discount on top of your top over the price. Eh? So it will become now what? 20% keep on accumulating till you pay off. So where is the question of discount? Did you get discount really? No. You are paying in other way to the credit card companies. Now you are paying that heavy amounts. So this is Indriya Priti Apranoti. They become mad. No, I must buy. I must buy. I must do. This is. This is. This is. That is why they become mad. Hmm? Because of this body, asannapi klesada. Always you are getting the klesada. Klesada means what? Klesada means what? Suffering. You get miseries. Miseries comes because of your body. If because you have body, that is why Prabhupada used to say, I am not this body. First principle of ISKCON is, I am not this body. I am not this body. I am spirit soul. I am spirit soul. How many of you, you are realizing this fact? I am spirit soul. I am spirit soul. I am not this body. All these problems start from body. Asanna viklesada asadeha. This is because you have got this body, therefore, na sadhu manye yatatmanem. This is not befitting words. Na sadhu. This is not sadhu's behavior. Na sadhu manye yatatmanem. A saintly person, a intelligent person, a scholarly person, a devotee, is thinking, he can know, he can distinguish what is good and what is wrong. He has discriminating power. What? Oh no, I cannot go to the Thanksgiving. They are just making you fool. Actual price is $100, but what they do, they make it cost price is as $125, give you discount $25. What is that use? This is the business trick. Thanksgiving business trick is what? Cost of this book is really $100. But if you go inside the store, you will see it is written $125. And they say they give you 20% discount, 25% discount. What is the use? Eh? Just to make you fool. Sure, like that. Yadi Indriya Pritya Pranodi. So, so that is why Dividha is becoming a mad now. He want to enjoy the gopis of whom? Gopis of Balaram. He is forgetting. Balaram is there, just like fire, who can burn. Like the moth, moth, they come, run out towards where? Towards the fire. They think, there's something is very interesting thing they feel. Oh, fire is look like red. They are getting attracted. Oh, red color. Let's go. Let's go. But they don't know. The foolish insect doesn't know this is fire. It can burn up. So as soon as they come near to enjoy this fire, they get burned. Hmm? So like that, in Bhagavatam, there a very nice example is given. Three example is given. What is three example? You want to hear? Very nice, interesting. Deer, deer is very fond of hearing very musics. Any sweet music is going on. His ear, he cannot control his ear. Ear is one of your senses, hearing. So As soon as deer hears some music, it will run towards him to hear it. Hmm? So therefore, hunter what he does, he plays some music, nice music. So after by hearing this music, the deer will run towards him, toward the music. That time the hunter is ready to shoot. Then hunter will shoot and that deer dies because of his ear, hearing senses. Hmm? Similarly, another animal is there. He is called another elephant. Elephant is what? Elephant what will do? He cannot control his genitals. He wants sex all the time. So as you know, he's very fond of sex. So therefore, what will happen? The hunter what will do? He'll bring one female elephant, okay, and he will tie female elephant near one very big ditch. Therein they will cover with what? With some leaf, and you cannot know it is yet. There is one big ditch is there underground. So what will happen when elephant will come towards the female elephant, and then he will fall down, and then will cut. So he will die, die or whatever they can tame or yeah they cannot pick it up. Elephant cannot be such a heavy animal. Who can pick up unless you use the crane? So he will naturally he'll die. They'll take out their ivory, teeth and everything. So they kill like that. Elephant is dead like this. Another animals. What is who can remember? Fish, yes, very good. The fish is very fond of his tongue. He cannot control his tongue because he wants to eat all the time. So like that, a small piece is in a bait, in the bait of the fisherman. So what he does, he put one small piece or some earthworm around the bait. So then big fish will come and eat, and he'll cooked by the fisherman. So he dies. So like this, yeah, unless you control your senses, you may die. So this is Divida doesn't know. So now he is not able to control his senses. Now he wants to enjoy gopis in front of Balaram. Like in moths want to enjoy with fire. That the situation happens. Who can do? Who can save him? So this is the position. So that is why it has stated he would come forward to show now. Lord Balaram will come forward to show his uh, no, what is this? This is some other person. Sorry. 17. So Balaram, Divida completely lacking in modesty and humility. No humility, no modesty, no behavior, good behavior. Shamelessly performed the most wicked activities. Now Lord Balaram knew all these things and he is ready to kill him. Now he is taking musala. Musala means plow. You'll take it now? Huh? Hala means halam. Means he is plow. You'll take ready to kill him now. This is all about today's discussion. So let us take some question, answer, or comments. Hmm. Uh, yes, Mataji, now you can speak, whatever you are.
Okay. All right, because we can go way back. Oh, let's start with the latter part of the discussion.
Hmm.
Were you just using those examples because some of those animals they don't have the mindset or the natural propensity of the pig
Hmm.
because the pig, his whole demeanor is very bad. So when you mention the deer and the elephant, because they're plant-based animals, their behavior is absolutely different. But basically, you were saying many times people they pass away or they die. Now there's natural deaths, but their their disgusting need to please their senses puts them in a very compromising situation. That's basically what you were saying.
Hmm.
Like the kernel, the corn, and all of that. So that's what you're saying. And there are people, regardless of what spiritual practice, they're pretty much the same when it tells you what you do and you don't do. But in Chicago ISKCON or the Krishna consciousness movement, they discuss your senses and being able to control them. But see, trying to force yourself to control it is one thing, and for it to naturally be your demeanor, that's different. So when you continuously raise your consciousness, whether it's because you're chanting and your sincerity, or you stand in front of the altars and you want to purify yourself, that's how it comes. Because if you're forcing yourself, you're going to have the same problems, because in your heart, you're not really wanting to do this. And this is why you get caught. You have to have a standard. So, like in Hollywood, people are doing anything for success. But Krishna sees this, and that's how you end up in a bad situation. Now, there was something you said earlier about the deities, what you don't do. So there's some information. I'm always learning in every capacity. I'm just that way. I always want to learn more. You know how there's a lawyer, and he said, okay, I went to school and I don't need to read, but lawyers and doctors have to continuously be on top of the latest studies. So in Krishna consciousness or spirituality, we're continuously learning. So I'm learning all the time. I want to learn. You were saying that there's certain don't lay down in front of the deities, or what were you saying? Because I wanted you to explain that. You were saying certain aspects of what we do or don't do in front of the deities. I wanted you to clarify that, because when I ask questions, because we are maybe audio tape, people need to really ingest this and behave accordingly. So I want you to elaborate on that, what you were saying about what you do, don't do in front of the deities. That was something much earlier in the lecture.
Yeah, so there are actually so many offenses, it has been mentioned, and it has been written in Nectar of Devotion. Have you read Nectar of Devotion book? Please read that book. Inside you will find what there are so many offenses to be avoided in front of deity. So that's what I was mentioning you, some of the important offenses, like don't speak very loudly in front of deity, like he is the king of king. So like in judge, in courthouse, judge is
Right,
there.
in the
Judge
courthouse,
in,
you can't have a phone and you can't be talking. So
not
sometimes,
talking very slow. It's very yeah, but not loudly, because mm, mm, you like in front of judge you cannot speak loudly. So as soon as judge come, he clerk announces everybody stands up in honor of judge, and then everybody stands, and then they sit down, and nobody speak in front while argument is going on or something is going on. So like that, it is a courtesy. It is a courtesy. Similarly, so in front of deity, this is a courtesy. He is the king of kings. He is the judge of everybody. So how can you speak loudly in front of him? And in front of deity, you should not lie. Don't speak lie things. Okay? Why? He's watching everything. Immediate effect will happen. So that is why there is a very nice story like Sakhi Gopal. One is there, how Lord witnessed. There are two fighting was going on in between two Brahmanas. So like that, in front of duty, never speak lie. They will never speak lie. Okay, and don't show your foot to. Of course, here and it is hard for you because American, you don't know, you have to practice a little bit. Now see our Sivanandi is very nice, comfortable to sit. Before, it is very difficult. I know it is.
sometimes you could be injured or something.
Yeah.
See,
So
I know what you're saying.
but you can cover. Suppose you cannot fold your leg,
Yeah,
you can
right.
cover
Yes,
your feet.
yes. I think what happens, some people, this is the practice for the intelligent man, and you see, sometimes you haven't been raised properly. But respect covers so many aspects, because whether you're downstairs in the temple, upstairs in front of the altar, if you have respect, you just won't do certain, activities. But some people have no idea that they're being offensive, you know?
Because they have animal propensity.
Yes.
Because they have animal that you but why we are first of all disciple means disciple, we are disciple. Disciple means who has discipline in his behavior. Unless you are disciplined, how can one expect good thing from you? I cannot expect good thing from an animal because he doesn't know. Eh? So we in order to behave properly, we have to be disciplined. These are the some aspects how to behave nicely. Okay?
See, I raise dogs. I've raised over 16 dogs in my life. There's a dog that I raise that weighs almost as much as me, and he's very peaceful and he's sweet. And my dogs, they listen to mantras and everything, and they're so innocent. But again, that just shows it's how you're raised. And then, of course, you can be trained
Mhm.
because one of them, he's a pit bull, and he's sweet and he's kind. And see, you can be taught anything, but it's by example. So we here need to be better examples. But then again, in your brain, if you're practicing intelligence, we have to stop. We have to stop using excuses about my background or my parents because you're an adult. So having respect. So we have prasadam, make sure other devotees get prasadam. Or we have a guest, you don't bombard them because the word temple, they assume they can meditate and absorb and have peace and have love. So we have to be a good example and have respect. I think that covers a lot of bases.
Yeah, but thing is, yeah, good. So every field of life training is required. Unless you are trained, you cannot advance. And yeah, that's good. But to train dog is good. But our scripture says, dog, you should not touch a dog. Why, why? If you touch dog, you cannot come to altar. You cannot go to the altar. So because dog is considered as, Prabhupada has written in scripture from scripture that if you keep dog in your home, so Lord Vishnu will not come to home because that is a very dirty animal. Anyway, but this is but in what to do according to time, place, circumstance. In America, people are keeping dogs because they don't know what are the bad effects of having dog. Anyway, but it's good. There are some good things, some bad things. So you tamed, no, you said you tamed 60 dogs. That's great. But 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 hereafter, when you are trying to become a devotee, try to avoid the association of dog. That is our humble request.
But see, you're assuming the nature of the animal, and
Yes.
see, the situation is you can control all of that.
Yeah.
How clean, just like a human being could be filthy, but their nature, we're supposed to be very advanced beings, but many times we don't behave as such. So, same like with your pets or any situation within your home, you can make them very refined, very clean, very mannerable,
Mhm.
so it's across the board.
Yeah. Now time is over. Thank you, and thank you for tolerating me. This is, yeah. We started class very late also. Thank you very much. We'll stop here. ग्रंथराज भागवतम की जय, शिल प्रभुपाद की जय। वंशा कल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिंधु पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवानां नमः।